from where you at. I came here for vengeance, watch your back. No need to defend, I'm on attack. Sorry they can't reply, but I guarantee they had a blast. Pop, 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 I be on the next to only ya. I am fresh to death.
Good morning, everyone. So, obviously, I'm not sitting on my assault bike for cardio. I've had this treadmill for a while. I had it last time I prepped. I brought it with me. I bought it off Amazon. It was like 300 bucks. It's incredibly narrow. So if I don't hold on, I start hitting the sides a lot. So I tend to just keep a hand on there at least. It has a weight limit of 250, which I'm luckily well under now, but it handled it fine when I was over that weight limit. So it works well. If you need a cheap option, Amazon certainly has options. I was up really early this morning, like 5:30 or so. I've got Zach Leeson in the Legion. I should probably ask him how to pronounce that. I've got him competing this weekend, and it's a 6-hour time difference. He's 6 hours ahead. So 8 a.m. for him is 2 a.m. for me. So he typically is actually on Dallas time. So like he will be awake at like 10, 11 a.m. our time. So by the time I get up, he has just kind of started his day and whatnot. So our schedules are fairly similar. He stays up late, he wakes up later, which works out really well for me because I don't have to be up all the time aggressively early to get him a response. You know, and in a normal circumstance, it wouldn't be a big deal, but for getting closer to show, it's like I need to get responses to people immediately, especially in peak week, because he's got things to go and do today. So I need to tell him what adjustments to make to his food as soon as I can. So I woke up and he had already checked in like just a couple minutes before I woke up. Got that knocked out, and then my other two guys who are competing in 8 weeks also checked in, so I went ahead and knocked them out as well. So over the next like 3-4 months, there's at least one show every month. There's two, well, obviously one this weekend, so one in August, one in September, 2 in October, 1 in November, 2 in December. So it just starts to pick up a lot for me. But anyways, Zach has been responding very, very well. You know, he and I, when we have some free time, we'll play some video games. We play Xbox. We played a couple of games last night, and he said he was talking to some friends about like how like somebody asked him how prep was, and he's like, it's fine, it doesn't feel like prep. Like we've had a better response, more food, less cardio, less stimulants, less drugs. You know, he's in a really, really good spot, and his body's responding really well. We've had some interesting responses in this peak, but overall nothing that surprises me too much. So we got in full Monday, Tuesday, and part of yesterday. and now we dry out from here. So tomorrow is the last day before the actual show for him. Saturday is the show, but I believe the show starts at like 9 or 10 a.m. and he has his final coat of tan at like 8 a.m. I believe that's what he said. So that means I'm gonna be awake at like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And I had my son this weekend. But luckily, Brittany's with me, so I'm not dying. Well, she's gonna be with me. She'll be here tonight. It's a little after 7 a.m. here. And she'll be here tonight at like 8, sometime between 8 and 9. So we get a little weekend together and have a little man. But there's not gonna be too much on today's vlog. I've shown you guys my food a million times and how to cook it. So more than likely today will just be this cardio talk and the gym lifting. We got a new T-bar row from Mega Mass that I'm very excited to try out. So I'll probably just record that for you guys, and then the rest of the day is just business as usual. So I'll get some of that, and then I gotta go pick up little man later, and we're off to the races. But yeah, obviously y'all saw that I pulled food down yesterday. I was mean to myself, and weight was already moving. I was already dropping weight, but it just, with the short timeline that I'm giving myself, I need that to speed up. So, you know, healthy weight loss is 1 to 2 pounds a week, right? And technically, I have lost 2 pounds, about 2 pounds almost every week. So my average last week was 233, the week before that was 235, this week is 231. But just to make sure we're a little ahead of schedule, I'm gonna make sure 2 pounds is happening. Now, if I start to lose more than 2 pounds, like 3 pounds a week for the next week or two, I'm not really stressed about it. But if it starts to get like, well, I'm losing 4, all right, then it's gonna be a little too much. Because the problem with that is, that's gonna be an unsustainable rate of loss. It's gonna be unsustainable rate of loss. And I'm gonna get to a spot where I'm gonna have to feed myself and give myself a surplus of food. And if I dug that hole too deep, I might have to do that for a couple of days, which then is putting a wrench in my ability to continue to make progress fat loss wise in a condensed time window. So I am trying to reduce my need for refeeds by just easing things in. And that's why the decrease was around 200 calories on both days. Just enough to kind of keep it rolling, because I was already rolling well before. So yeah, but that's everything here. I'm 10 minutes into this. I'll knock out another 10 and then sit back down for some more work and go get the dog on a walk, eat meal 1, and then it's time to go up to the gym. So the next time y'all see me will be on the way to the gym or probably at the gym. I haven't really been talking on the workout portion of these vlogs. I'm doing that on purpose. I don't really talk while I'm lifting unless somebody comes over to chat or I see a friend or something. I might chat for a little bit, but it's not like I'm sitting here talking about training the whole time. So I'm just showing you exactly what it is I'm doing. But today's a back day. Excited to get after it. Starting off with straight arm pull downs like always. We just had another Mega Mass piece brought in. So I showed the other one last week. I show the new one this week. This one is on rails, so it's like a Smith machine with the chest support. But the biggest thing here is because it all moves on this. The weight's the same the whole way through versus like on a T-bar row where its pivot point is at the back. You'll have a change in that loading pattern of like heavier at the bottom, lighter at the top, or if it's a not great T-bar, the opposite, right? Thing feels so smooth, so nice. Okay, so that's the end of the workout, and this is going to be the end of the vlog. There's not really anything extra special going on today. I'm getting my son this afternoon, and then we'll be doing stuff, so not really much else to document. Food came down pretty hard yesterday. Today, the first 2 meals are still the same, but then my last 2 meals are lower. So I'm really curious to see kind of how things feel after that. I can definitely tell a difference with lowering my calories yesterday as far as like the look is concerned. Again, with the Reta, it's like I can tell that I want more food, but I'm not starving and I'm fine. So it's really interesting. It's like I still have an appetite, but I'm not like dying for food. So that's really good. But very happy with what I'm seeing so far, and curious to see how the next week goes. So next vlog, I might record tomorrow, but I just wanted to show you all some of the new pieces that we hit today. But we'll see what else I end up getting this week. So catch you either next week or in the next vlog.